everybody. Well, I thought we'd just have a little get together down here under the grow light again to show you a little bit about how everything's been growing. I guess we could start with the rhubarb because that was the first thing we planted. It's coming along real nice. At first I was a little worried because some of them were laying over like this, and I thought maybe their stem wasn't strong enough. But as they're growing and growing, they're getting stronger and stronger and standing up and looking really healthy. I'm real anxious to get these outside, but our weather's been really cold and we even had snow last night, so I'll just keep babying them along and hoping they don't outgrow these eggshells until it's time where I can get them in the garden. I wanted to show you some of the other things you might be interested in. For instance, these are some of our romaine lettuces. Everything's growing. These are some, I just planted these after the lettuce. These are some tomatoes. This one you might be interested in. It's some herbs. We've got cilantro, dill, cilantro, parsley, basil, and they're all doing really nice. I think the thing you'll be most interested in, though, is Meg, Gemma, and Sasha. If Gemma wants to look at this, this is Gemma's marigolds. They're doing really nice. And this is Mia's radish. She's got one real nice looking radish growing in there. Just what she needs to have is one. And Becky, if you and the girls are watching this, Becky, your red cherry tomatoes are doing real good. They've grown a whole lot. You just planted them. And Sasha's basil is coming right along. And Taylor, your lavender still hasn't sprouted, but herbs take a lot longer. And you can even see the difference. Sasha's basil is much littler than Taylor's, or than Mom's tomatoes. I think I showed you on a previous video about thinning things out. So I think I'll show you something cool though. I was thinning out all my eggshells about a week ago, and I had a lot of lettuces and I was thinning them out. And so let's just review how we do it, and then I'll show you what I discovered. That was kind of fun. So we've got 2 lettuces in here. We only want 1 plant per eggshell because the eggshells are small and they won't support any more than that. So we're going to just get rid of the weakest. So if you were going to do this, you'd probably pick this one over this because this is bigger, and even though they're both good. So what I did was I took my scissors, clipped off the weakest one, and I threw it in a bowl. And I kept doing that over and over with cilantro and a couple kinds of lettuces and other herbs, and I kept throwing them out in a bowl. And I looked at it, and it was all loaded up, and it looked really good. So I just went upstairs and put some dressing on it and ate it, and it was really a nice little salad. So I just wanted to show you that. I don't know if there's any other updates. There's one thing I learned last year that I might as well show you today. I read that, let's take this one with some of the taller herbs on it. We're going to get to the part real soon where I put these outside to do what is called hardening off, and we'll talk about that when the time comes. But I heard somebody who, when they start getting about this size, likes to lightly take her hand and brush it over the tops, simulating like the wind they'll encounter when they're outside, and that gives them a little boost to say, hey, I got to get strong and to promote the strength of their stem. So when they get to about this size, I do this a little bit too. And then, of course, every day I come down, give them a watering that I think will reach the roots, but that won't make it too wet that they'll get rotten. And I put them back under the lights. I turn off the lights again for about maybe 4 or 5 hours a day, and they all seem to be doing good. And I'm going to start planting some of the crops now for the warmer weather, like cucumbers and zucchini and spaghetti squash, different things I'll plant later. And hopefully these will get out from under the lights and I'll put my new batch in. So anyway, I just wanted to show you how they're doing and a few little tips and fun ideas. And so for now, I'll say goodbye from our homestead to yours.